Oh.
God forbid we put an extra minute, whatever.
I know. We don't want to knock people off their time schedules.
Are we ready?
We are. Paying attention as well. You've got the glasses.
Huh?
You've got the glasses.
I've got the glasses. I have the article.
Even better.
From Goldy's farm. Without George, Bella was sorely in need of distraction. Enter Zeddy. Should I read this whole thing?
Yes.
I'm a very slow reader. I have so many people unhappy with me now. What the hell's a few more?
Well.
Right. I have been known to say that a Great Dane puppy is born trained, and as long as you don't ruin it, you're all set.
Mm-hmm.
And I still think that's true. Insinuating that the efforts insinuating that their efforts for the next year are useless has made several trainers extremely unhappy. But I have an underlying feeling that these Great Dane puppies are so good to begin with that if you properly raise them with a few sharp edges, which could be considered abnormal, they would be very nice dogs with no expensive training. Well, I'm going to have a chance to prove that, or disprove it. And with all our readers of this column, you'll get to be the judges. I am the first to admit that training of a seeing eye dog is very specific and takes a great deal of effort and talent. I did ask someone at the Seeing Eye if I could come and observe their training to see if I could adapt anything to Great Danes. They were so insulted that they never even answered me. I'm sure in the great turn of the wheel, they get a lot of requests of that sort. But I did think I'd get some response after George won his award. Let's see, where am I? They do a fantastic job. This is Seeing Eye. I know that much. That's why I wanted to go and watch them. You know, teaching a dog to look out for an overhead awning, that's pretty complicated. I wanted to watch them do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I could see getting around a chair and things like that.
Yeah.
But ducking under them, you know,
yes,
that's kind of tricky. However, on we go. They wouldn't talk to me. Another element here is pride goeth before a fall. George was service dog trained by Megan and me. It's Megan and me, right? It's not Megan and I.
Well, I would say Megan and I, but I think that's very formal now, and I think people seem to say me instead of.
So they printed Megan and me.
Right.
I don't know whether they correct me or not.
Right, okay.
We sent him home at 9 months of age, and he did beautifully. He responded appropriately to everything that was presented to him, from being at Walt Disney to being stuck in an elevator between floors in Bella's school. At the same time, there are some people who consider themselves authorities on service dog training who want to say we should not even begin training them until they're 18 months old. Well, George was out working at 9 months. And he worked beautifully for the next 9 years. During that time, he and the doctors at Children's Hospital got Bella walking much better instead of being confined to a wheelchair. Normal costs for preparing a service dog have varied between $10,000 and $70,000. The figures in my bookkeeping for George have to be less than 5,000, especially with Purina donating all the food. So now, to make matters worse, I have once again been heard to say Great Danes are born trained. Don't wreck 'em. And I just happened to pick up a puppy, literally out of a junkyard in New Hampshire. And I handled the puppy myself for about 3 weeks. And then Bella came along. During my 3 weeks, I tried to explain to the puppy that there was a world of difference between good doggy and no. And she began to learn that and began to pick up on it. And that's all I taught her. Well, I had her, that I know of. Let's see. Bella knows how to train a service dog. She knows what to expect from a service dog. And knowing what to expect from the dog is another problem some trainers have. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They don't know what they're.
Yes.
They don't know what they're going toward.
No.
Bella knows what she needs.
Yes. She knows the end product and how to get there.
So I bit the bullet, and I have given Zeddy to Bella for her to train with very few instructions. Service dog in training is allowed everywhere a service dog is allowed. Therefore, we who are involved with service dogs must give respect of what is required of that service dog, in that they behave perfectly and don't create any distraction. All of this is exactly the opposite of what this Assistance Dog International promotes. I do have a problem with repetitive training with our Great Danes. I think it's a waste of their time and mine. If you can just get the message across quickly, you don't need to repeat it over and over. That gets to be boring. With this photo of Bella is with that service dog Zeddy in training, in public, and after 3 weeks of my after 3 weeks of my training, my wake-up training, which costs an awful lot less than the many thousands of dollars that a normal service dog would take. Let me remind the general public in the world that the world needs more dog trainers, because we have not yet exhausted the dog's capabilities. Come on, toughs. Let's get on with the human-animal bond.
That's nice.
That's painful reading. I don't read well.
You should.
At any rate,
Did you not practice that overnight?
No, I don't practice
I'm
it.
going to hold the picture up. Here, thank you. Here's the picture that accompanied the article. There we go. That was a good article.
It was a little longer than they only want 400 words.
Well,
they must 600.
Well, they must have liked it if they put the extra 200 in, I would think. So, somebody said in the comments, Happy Friday, and I went, yes, Happy Friday. It is not Friday. How tricky. I mean, we do not need...
hoping we have a Good Friday when it comes?
Yeah. Well, I think it's because it's before a holiday. You kind of feel it's the end, don't you? Because it's the 4th tomorrow. Oh,
I'm not big on holidays and paperwork, as we all know.
Some people are having holidays, okay? Might not be us. So this morning we went for an early morning trip to the wound clinic.
We did go to the wound clinic.
Yes.
I had a good time.
Yes.
Had a good time. I learned several things there. The doctor who treated me never heard of the sous vide way of cooking.
Shocking.
Shocking. So I don't know quite what to do about it. I really want to pack up my sous vide and take it down there and say, hey, come on, let's try this, you know. I don't know. It certainly is a way to cook a piece of steak.
Yes.
But you do have to take it out and fry it for a minute.
Otherwise, it
looks
looks really unwell, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it certainly looks well after you fry it for a minute.
Yes, that is true. And Larky and Sizzle came.
They were with me.
Yes.
And you brought in Sizzle.
I brought in Sizzle.
Because the people in the place love the animal.
Yeah. Sizzle worked the waiting room.
She worked the radio room. There you go.
That's what she did.
And Larky was with me it was a very long time. And he began to fuss a little bit. And we had taken him right after he had his breakfast, and I was afraid he hadn't moved his bowels yet. So I sent him out to the waiting room to her. And I don't know what happened there.
And I promptly just held him in the waiting room because he didn't tell me he was to go out to the toilet. But we didn't have any problems, you'll be glad to hear.
Well, we got out of there.
Yeah, and we made sure we got dinner for tomorrow. Yes, we went to Henry's.
Henry's? Oh, yes.
We went to Henry's.
How could you drive past Henry's?
Yes.
It's almost as bad as trying to make it past the slushy.
Smoothie store.
Smoothie store, yes.
Oh. And Carla has sent us a gift voucher to go and buy smoothies.
Has she?
Yes, she did. Thank you, Carla.
Okay.
We just have to wait for it to open up again on Saturday.
I see, okay.
I tell you, it's a problem. It's a problem.
It's a problem. It is a problem.
And I know Clyde was looking for numbers. I still don't have the numbers from Janine. Carly and Janine took the equine out today to Brentwood.
Well,
yes.
Have a good time?
Yes, they did.
At Brentwood?
Brentwood, yes.
Where is it?
That's the one we went to on Monday. The one that's on that funny corner. It's very sharp turn.
128 and
yes.
62, yeah.
Yeah. And so that went well. And they've asked us to bring carnival animals. I said, yeah. No, that's what she asked me on Monday. They're doing a carnival. Can I bring animals? I said, of course. I think we might have some of those. That will be fine. And oh gosh, tomorrow, Carly, Janine, myself. Is there someone else coming? I'm not sure if there's someone else coming.
I said, who's going to be Goldy? And she told me somebody. And that was not you or Carly.
Who was it? I can't remember either.
But you better hope somebody is. Or one of you guys is going to look like.
Is it not the lady that's running it?
I don't know.
She's dressing up as a fairy.
You know, I used to get so nervous. I had to be there on time, and I had to have certain animals and preparation and equipment and this, that, and the other thing. I am not going to do that. Janine is very capable of doing the whole damn thing herself.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to worry about it.
No. You don't even have to leave the house. You're fine.
Well, I could go and I could follow it, which wouldn't serve any purpose. If I could take somebody with me, I could follow it with their trailer, because there's always a problem to get everything back to the beginning of the parade where the trailer and the car and everything is.
Well, we're taking Elvis.
I know you're taking Elvis.
And he gets a bit tired.
I hope it's not a very long parade. Beverly Hills is not a big place.
No, and it's 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
So.
said to Janine, this is going to be hell when it gets to be July. She said, it is July.
I know. It's nearly fall. We're okay.
Right.
We'll soon be needing to order all your pellets for your stove.
There's 2 pallets of something out in that place that you put up out there.
Is there?
The 2.
That's horse feed.
Is it?
Yes. That's pelleted grass.
Could be. I couldn't figure it out.
Don't be burning that. That was expensive.
Right. Okay.
I bought that myself.
Okay.
That's my special stuff. So, yes, Loretta, it is not Friday. You're quite correct. We don't need any misdirection, do we?
No.
Oh. Yes, and this is a new covering that the wound clinic put on to try and protect the abrasions on your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to see how long that stays on for.
Yeah.
Because it's slipped down already.
I know. It's not the official. This is the.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
because it's
the
got
official stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they really do a proper job of it.
Yeah, that doesn't move anywhere.
Yeah. That doesn't move.
And I noticed everybody gets black. They obviously don't give you a choice.
No.
You know
That's a sock.
Yeah, but you know when you go in, they always say, what colour do you want on? I'm like, there's obviously no choice. It just goes on and that's it. Now, so there isn't a problem with the arm. It's just to try and help it heal.
Well, she put silver something or other on it. Smeared it all over the place. And this is to keep that on.
Right. Okay. Now. Yes, Patricia says it's a really terrific article.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, and that people will want updates. You know, it actually wasn't that warm here today. It wasn't oppressively warm today.
It wasn't oppressively warm, no.
I mean, it was.
Goddamn hot, though. Oppressively warm. Okay.
Well, look, now this is funny, because here I am, I've got long sleeves on, okay, and I've managed all day. And normally I'm the one, when it's down in the 60s with my wee t-shirt on, going, it's still hot. So, it was bearable.
She's experimenting with to clothe or not to clothe.
Yes.
That is the question.
Because I read an article and it said that you were better covering your arms and legs up because they didn't absorb the heat. But I wear dark colours, so.
I have more of these shirts. I do think you ought to try them.
Yeah.
These are ones that are 99% sunblock or something.
Oof, yes. Because I hate sun cream as well.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yes, Loretta, you were trying to trip us up and make sure we were awake. I would actually have agreed with you because it does feel like Friday. Oh, apparently there are very bad reviews for that company and the European part's good.
My European what?
Janine did the job this morning. So we went to Beverly. Janine went to, what time's that? Where is that? Oh, it's at Danvers? Brentwood.
Probably. A lot of them.
Danvers. It was the Danvers one. So, and then, oh my goodness. Bella and Ziti are out working right now. That's fantastic. See?
Good. I did, somebody reminded me, and I reminded Bella, that's a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Don't work her too hard. She's going to lie down and rest.
Yeah.
So I've told Bella that, so she understands.
Janine braided the unicorn. Did she?
Was she doing that?
No, Janine's gone home.
Huh?
Carlene, Janine braided the unicorn. No, she dyed her hair. She did a touch-up job. I didn't see her braiding, did you?
I don't know, but I don't know what she did.
No, but we'll make sure to get her up extra early tomorrow morning so that she can braid it. So that's what Janine Carley did this afternoon. They put her in a tarp, a lovely golden yellow tarp with a bit for the mane to come through and a bit for the tail to come through. And they touched up her roots, shall we say, with purple, not with blue. So she's really multicoloured now. We'll have to do pink next time.
Right.
And Janine was speaking to somebody at the job this morning who had purple hair, and she said, "How long does your hair dye last?" And she said, "Oh, a good 5 weeks." And she said, "This has only been 3 weeks on our unicorn." And she said, "It's because she's out in the sun, it fades more." Oh dear. Yes, we're hoping that the silver cream works.
Yep.
And yes, you're right, Kay, the people were so happy yesterday, and it was just lovely. What is for dinner? Have you had dinner?
I had that bowl.
Yes.
I had one bowl.
Are you needing more dinner, or are you going for a sleep?
Huh?
Are you needing more dinner, or are you going for a sleep?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes, it's very good, the silver topical that you put on. Ed Burton says she's a lot of energy, Miss Ziti, and we would agree with that, most definitely. She has a tremendous amount of energy, Ziti.
Who, me?
Ziti, not you, Ziti.
She's good, yeah.
She is. She's lovely. Oh, apparently the tail and mane are braided. Oh, I'll have to look at that. Oh, there's a video in the new chat, so excuse me, she did. That you owe Janine $20 for doing that, apparently.
I don't know. I had contracted Carly.
Oh.
And is it a complete braiding job?
Apparently so. Apparently there's a video.
We'll have to figure it out.
Yes.
I had visions of Carly doing it in the middle of some nursing home.
Yes. So, I presume we're doing a mail chat tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We'll be here.
I would do mail chat every day.
I know, but weekends get a bit busy.
I don't know. Then I wouldn't have to keep track of what day it was.
Yeah, that's very true.
I used to do it every day.
Did you? 5 days, 7 days a week?
7 days a week.
Oh,
It was ADI that came in and said you can't do that.
Why is that?
They all the way along have tried to nip me in the bud, and I don't nip well.
But what's it to do with the ADI, whether or not you do 5 or 7 days or 3 days a week?
They forbid me to do Saturday and Sunday. That's what are you, nuts? All along they've come up with a whole bunch of strange things that I must do.
Right.
Well, I don't give a rip what they say.
Yeah, but...
I must put out good dogs.
Well, you did that.
I don't get beyond that.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I'll have to go and look at Janine's video. We will have to look at that.
Yeah.
And see the breeding.
Yeah.
So, we will be back tomorrow, and we will be out early tomorrow morning with a variety of animals. I think we've got the 2 horses, we've got a donkey, and we've got
You got that donkey that likes to go with you.
Yeah, we've got Clark.
He's a little thin, poor bugger. That's why I wanted him out on the grass.
Yeah.
There's no shape to his rear end at all.
No. And he's been wormed, and he is on feeds, so we'll just keep going. Okie doke. Somebody's going to fall asleep.
Okay.
And I wish it was me, but it's not.
Okay.
So we'll see you tomorrow. Have a happy 4th.
Have a happy. Yes.
And please wish us cool weather in the morning.
There you go. Yep.
See you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.